I will say right off the bat, I am glad we have another V10 in the game. I don't care if it's a Lamborghini Huracan, we have another V10 car in the game, and I am very, very happy about that. But it's literally just another Lamborghini Huracan. I feel like the Temporario did replace the Huracan, but I still feel like they're very similar. So I want to get your hopes up for this car, especially considering the fact I think they were pretty lazy with this car, because we already have, we kind of already have the Huracan Evo in the game. This is just a convertible version. Only difference is this one is a little bit lighter. And it's also like, stats are a little different, but still, like, we practically have this car in the game already. Still sounds so good that you can never get over the sound of a V10. But yeah, I would not expect much for this car, because in Horizon 5 they added a new Jaguar F-Type and so many Audi TTs, and all of them were practically the same. So I have a feeling this is no different. I have a feeling they just took the lazy route, just took the model of the Huracan Evo, took off the roof, and here we are. So I'm not expecting anything for this. But one thing I will say that I forgot to say in the last video is I did spend 3 hours making a new garage. And yes, it is shared. I actually put a lot of effort into this, and the reason I built a new garage is because I wanted vending machines for so long. I wanted these as a prop that we could actually place down for so long, and we were finally able to. So I decided to make a whole new garage literally just because of the vending machine, but I still feel like it turned out so well. Also, I had to do it. This is one thing that I tried to put in the last garage, a giant trans flag, but I had no idea how, because all the colors of the props were completely screwed up. But the parking garage outer edge wall piece things, like the pieces have the floor and the wall, those colors work perfectly, and the walls are also the perfect height to put sideways and make some really, really nice designs. So that's exactly what I did. I also did custom garage doors too, and these pieces are, the wood is actually these like stunt park pieces, because they are wood and they work really well. I also unintentionally just realized the wood lines up perfectly. That, like, I unintentionally made that line up literally perfectly. How did I do that? Well, on the back wall might be a little messed up, but yeah, that's the new garage. But with this, the new car, yeah, I was hoping maybe we'd have a wide body kit, maybe we'd have something a little different, but no. What I do have, though, is 3 engine swaps. Of course, you have the V10, 5.2 liter V10. I still feel like the 5 liter sounds better than the 5.2. You have 6.5 liter V12, typical. Racing V12, and yeah, 6.5 liter V12 from the Revolto. But we gotta keep it a V10. I feel like maybe, yeah, let's go twin turbo, I guess. And it already is all-wheel drive, and I think we're gonna keep it that way. And just not even any customization. There's no customization. That's legitimately exactly what I was expecting. We can get it a little lower, but yeah, this thing pretty much is a copy-paste of the Huracan Evo. It's literally the Huracan Evo without a roof. That's kind of what a Spyder car is, isn't it? It's a car without a roof. We already have a 7-speed in it, so we're going to keep it a 7-speed. We will upgrade the differential, though. As for the tires, we are on, well, we're on semi-slick stock. I thought this would have sport. Okay. But how thick can the tires go? We can go up to 355 in the rear and 335 in the front. We're not going to go that thick, though. I think we're going to go with 305 front. And do we want to do that much? I think we'll actually go 285 in the front, and then we can go 315 in the rear. We already did our transmission, and actually, there is something I did see where apparently if you do a roll cage, it turns the badge, or not the badge, whatever it is, the logo on the top of the windshield chrome. And it looks like that's true. Here, where's a good... Yeah, that's true. It does actually make it chrome. I wonder if that's just like a texture error or something, but that's cool. It's still cool. Even if it is unintentional, that's still cool. But yeah, we are not going to go with the roll cage because how does this thing weigh 3,900 pounds? I thought it weighed 3,600. Oh, the twin turbos. Yeah, there's not going to be much we can do to this. I don't even know if I want to do this in S1. I feel like let's actually go for an S2 build. So we will max out the tire thickness to compensate for the fact that we haven't upgraded our tires. They are still semi-slick though. I also don't know if I want to change the wheels because I actually really like the style of these stock, and the only other wheels I was thinking of was the old reliable ADV ones, wherever they were. Where? ADV1? Hello, ADV1. Where are the wheels I like? Where? Oh, here they are. That. I think I will actually keep the stock wheels. They're not too heavy, so I think that should be okay. But I feel like we should get an exhaust on this. I do love the stock engine note, though. I think I do prefer the stock engine note, but maybe if we go with an intake. I will go with an intake for the hell of it. I think we should also go with camshafts. Just to get it revving a little higher, and then... Oh! We can only go anti-lag turbos, okay. Well, at least we can't get those too high up. With a race engine block, bring us up to a 5.7 liter V10. We'll also go with a new fuel system, a new ignition, valves. We gotta do the flywheel. Flywheel is actually pretty important, more important than you think. And if you go with the race intercooler, that goes up to 967 horsepower. Okay, and then for the exhaust, that brings up to 987 horsepower. That does sound okay. I think the weight is where I want it to be. The tires, though, you can still go up to slick and keep it in S2. Okay, and then I don't know if there's anything else we can do. Did I upgrade the anti-rule bars? I did. If I go one more, that takes us up to R912. We can take off a couple of upgrades. It will be pretty light, fairly light. Okay, the intercooler does take away a lot of the power. What else can I do? I did valves. If I take away the engine block, then maybe I can get one upgrade back. Okay, yeah. So fuel system gives us an extra 17 horse, or another 17 horsepower. That gives us 14. That gives us 13. So I have to go with the fuel system for 17 horsepower. Yeah, I think this is done. I could go with aero. I feel like I might need it. Our handling is a 7.8. Our speed is an 8.0. I feel like that's a pretty balanced setup. Splitter, I don't like the tow hook, but I think the workaround is just painting it black. It also doesn't decrease our speed that much, but I know the wing will. Yeah, only down to a 7.9 though. It does decrease... No, I'm not going to go Force Aero. I'm just going to keep this as is. We don't weigh a lot. We don't have too much power. Only 873. I think we're okay. I think this should be okay. We're on slick tires, so we do have the grip. We won't have the downforce though, but I think that's going to be okay. And then we can lower it a little bit more, but I was hoping you would get like a Liberty Walk kit for this, but I know we have one on the Huracan, but that kit is from Horizon 4, I believe. And I mean, Liberty Walk has made a lot more stuff since then. I know there's other companies with other kits for the Huracan, so it would be cool if we got one of those on this, just to make it a little more special over the stock Evo, aside from the convertible. I think the only reason they added this car is because they wanted another Italian exotic, and they kind of wanted to go with something that they already had. Because they were lazy. So they just did a convertible version of the Huracan. And I was saying, because I say I cannot word today. I cannot English, but the only way this is a little more special and a little more worth it over the Huracan Evo we already have in the game is you can take off the roof. Is you can take the roof off this one. Yeah, that is literally it. It can take the roof off. I'm assuming the colors even would be the same. I think this... No, maybe... The stock Evo, the non-Spyder, is, like matte black, matte or satin black. We don't have any options like this. I do like this gray, though. That's kind of cool. But we're not going to go with that gray. I think I am going to try, like, maybe a candy color this time. Like a nice candy purple. I feel like I'm turning this into the total YouTuber car, because, I mean, you got the convertible, you got the fact it's a Huracan, total YouTuber car, like the, I cannot brain today, I cannot word today. I do like this color, though, because it does remind me of the 40th anniversary edition Lamborghini Diablo. I don't want to do a carbon hood, though. Yeah, no carbon hood. A carbon mirrors could be okay, but nah. And the wing, I'm assuming it's gonna be this tiny piece. Yeah, it's the tiny piece. Wheels, maybe I want to go gold on those. Gold wheels is always a play. White's not too bad either, but I think I do want to go gold. So that's something really cool. That doesn't look too bad, but I don't think I'm gonna go with it. What about the outer lip? I can't like. Okay, the outer lip is pretty thin, so we're just gonna skip over all that. Kind of a shame, though, because, like, they've gotten really, really lazy with the cars recently, because the past couple of reward cars have just been cars, like, that were drip feeded from Horizon 5, like the Abarth 124 Spyder and the Lancia 037. All the reward cars are cars they've had from the past two series. And even with the Lamborghini Temerario, I guess because that was the more special car of the update, they did give it a little bit of customization, but still, like, I feel like having a new exhaust note would be nice, because upgrading the exhaust kept the note the exact same. They have done pretty okay with the car pass cars. In fact, they still do have to take a look at the ZGT that they added today. But even then, like, we didn't get anything cool for this or this. And these were two cars that were being hyped up a lot. So that's really disappointing. Hopefully, we do get some better stuff in the next series, because they are teasing a lot. So hopefully that means they are bringing in a lot. But I think let's immediately take this thing out on a race. What's a race we haven't really done before? Race that would be pretty fitting for this car. I think maybe the festival sprint should be okay. But yeah, I mean, they just added another Huracan. Kind of same thing with the Audi R8, where I feel like they're just going to keep adding more of basically the same car. I accidentally just started the wrong thing. It's kind of unfortunate, I guess, but I mean, maybe they're trying to set a new precedent. I remember a lot of the cars in Horizon 5 were actually, like, they nailed it. Like, all the cars, they gave some pretty decent customization if it was available. Obviously, for stuff like the Lamborghini Revuelto, they didn't give any customization because, well, I mean, it was a brand new car, so. But, I mean, with this, Huracans have been out forever, and they couldn't add anything new? There's so many kits for Huracans. Maybe each Huracan could have its own unique kit, except for the Technica, because that is, I believe, a much rarer Huracan, so that's understandable. But even with this, I mean, they could have given it, like, a wide-body kit. Yeah, I don't really understand. And I do need water, because my throat is dry. Okay, water taken. Let's go. Let's also enjoy the V10. Yeah. Honestly, compared to the first gen Huracan, because there's the Huracan and the Huracan Evo, I think I do prefer the look of the Huracan Evo over the pre-facelift Huracan, I guess we can call it. Also, maybe not doing aero was a mistake because I don't think the tires are enough. At least it will be better in the straights to catch up to Hoki Hoshi, who was an asshole today while I was doing the seasonal championships, because one of the cross-country races is the ski resort. Oh my god, he's faster than me. No, we can't have this. Get in the wall, bud. Come on, get in the wall. Come on. No, in the wall, yeah. Get in the wall and stay there. And also, that's what you deserve for running head-on into me during that cross-country race. I'm just gonna say, it's a shame. Like, this car could have been so much cooler, but instead it's literally just a Huracan that you can take the roof off of. That is literally it. Overall, though, I mean, I really shouldn't have gotten my hopes up. I was hoping maybe it would have a redeeming factor, maybe it would have a new wide body kit, maybe a little bit of customization, but no. It is literally just a Huracan Evo, and it can take the roof off. That is this thing's only gimmick, the only thing that makes it a little bit cooler than the Huracan Evo we already have in the game. They have gotten so lazy with the cars. Like, they gave us a Prius. We wanted some cool wide body kits, some cool customization. We did get a little bit of customization and some cool engine swaps, but nothing like what players wanted. And with the Nissan Patrol as well, they hyped it up so much that it was used as an emergency vehicle for both police and firemen. And then they just gave us no customization at all for it, really. Only you can take the, you can only take the roof off. You can only take the roof off. It's disappointing, really. Like, I wasn't expecting much, but, I mean, at least we did get another V10 car in the game. Even if it's one we literally already had